Today on Discover Wisconsin, we're rolling up our sleeves and getting to work on Wisconsin's largest family-owned dairy farm, Pagels, Ponderosa.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
This is an anthem for those who look for more and never say they've seen it all. Windows down, let's take a ride. The Gangland's great tonight.
Ooh, the Cannery Public Market.
Nice looking place.
Really nice.
Cheese curds.
Yes, my favorite. Eric, have you ever thought of how much time goes into making one of these little guys?
No, I assume you make cheese and you make a curd out of it.
I think there's a few more steps along the way. I don't know if you know this about me, but I actually grew up on a farm.
I didn't know that.
It's true, although it's been about 20 years since I've milked a cow. Have you ever milked a cow?
I have never milked a cow.
Ooh, boy, you are in for a treat. Did you bring your work boots?
I have some in the car.
Yes, we're gonna have some fun on the farm. It all starts with the milk.
Okay, this is the after. Let's see the before.
Pagels Ponderosa is Wisconsin's largest family-owned dairy farm, located in Kewaunee County. With 5,200 cows, over 8,000 acres of land, it takes a lot to keep this place going. So today, Eric and I are helping out around the farm. First stop, the milking parlor.
We milk 535 cows per hour. The cows will get on, just like if a kid was getting on, say, a merry-go-round, and then the cows will go around, and it takes approximately 3.5 to 4 minutes for the cows to milk. There's sensors inside that tells you how much milk the cows are producing, and then when they're done, that'll let the unit fall off or detach. This is a very efficient parlor. Each person here works on an animal for about 6 seconds. So we'll try to see if Mariah and Eric can keep up with the process. All right, we'd like to have a friendly little competition between the two of you for milking here to see which one of you guys will make the great milking cows here at Pagels Ponderosa.
Are you ready for this?
I was born ready. These are my milking arms. See? Go. Okay. Wait. No. Okay, not that one.
It's hard with this thing moving.
Pass.
This one won't stay on.
I'm not putting them on the right one. Oh, no. She's kicking.
Wait, hold on. Like that and like that.
Oh, that one's milking already.
Sometimes you can tell which ones are the front and back and which ones aren't.
At what point do you push the button? This is so much harder than it looks.
Wait, are these the back ones?
I don't know. Ah!
Dude!
Oh, God. I'm sticking to my day job. I'm not a very good farmer. Whew.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, so milking's not really our thing. Luckily, there's a lot more to do on the farm.
When people think of Pagels Ponderosa, I want them to see a family farm that's very transparent. We like to give tours and we like to show people what we're doing every day because we figure we are stewards of the dairy and egg industry and stewards of the environment.
Pagels offers tours to anyone who's interested in the dairy industry, so Eric and I decided to split up for a little background. See you in a bit, Eric.
Okay, Mariah.
Welcome to Pagels Ponderosa Dairy. We ship out a lot of big tankers of milk. We ship out about 8 tankers of milk a day. And if you put those, you know the little cartons of milk you get at school? Yep. So if we took all of our milk and we made it into those little cartons of milk, we'd make 750,000 of those in one day. And for the cows to be able to produce that really good milk, they have to eat really good. Because the healthier they are, the healthier their milk is, right?
Oh, interesting, huh? Squishy?
This is Pagels Ponderosa Cheese Room. Currently, we're making a white cheddar that we call our snow cheddar. We're making a Colby, and we're making orange cheddar, which will be a medium cheddar. Also, we make cheddar cheese curds, and we are working on provolone string cheese. So usually when you get string cheese, it's mozzarella. We'll be making our own type of string cheese that you normally don't get anywhere. Each one of the vats holds about 10,000 pounds of milk, which will make roughly about 1,000 pounds of cheese. Right now we're putting about 8,500 pounds of milk into there to process the cheese. And then you can see the smaller one in the center there. That one holds 1,250 pounds of milk, and we use that one to make cheese curds.
Find out how to book your behind-the-scenes tour of Pagels at discoverwisconsin.com. Coming up, I learn just what goes into each and every cow.
And I learn what comes out.
Welcome back to Discover Wisconsin. Today, we're helping out around the farm at Pagels Ponderosa.
So if there's one thing I've learned here at Pagels Ponderosa, actually two things. Farming's a hard job, and also everyone here is a farmer in their own right for sure, but you all have different specialty positions.
Sure.
Tell me about yours.
Yeah, so mine is to work with the rations, the recipes, you know, what we feed the cows. And so it's to keep the cow healthy. And so my job is to balance those nutrients and the feeds into a ration or recipe that's mixed and delivered to them on a daily basis.
So one recipe?
No, we have 10 recipes here. So we have 6 for the milk cows and dry cows, then we have 4 in the heifer side.
See, they get more diversity on their plate than I do at home. Like, same sandwich every day. I need to come here.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about those recipes.
Yeah, so what we need to find out is, you know, what's best for the cow to keep her healthy, keep her productive. We want her to last a long time here. And so we have feeds across the farm that we use. A lot of it's produced here on the farm. And so we take samples of these feeds and then form a recipe to balance off her needs.
Now, how do you sample the recipes? How do you know if what you're making is actually what the cow needs?
We take a probe and we drill into the hay bale and take that sample and mix it up, send it into a lab, and they send back the analysis.
Okay, well, I've seen so many things I never thought I would see today on the farm, so why don't you show me probing? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, let's
take
do
a
it.
look. So, I just push this button?
Yeah, and then push. Yeah.
Oh.
Good. So that's one sample. We'll take samples from roughly 9 areas, and then we'll empty out that probe.
So this is what we get, huh?
Yeah, so that what comes out of the bale, it's a good representative sample, and we can get a test on it.
The Pagels go through 397 tons of feed a day, so I'm loading up, getting to work.
Now this is more my speed. And you'll never guess what they do with this stuff.
So Brian, this is kind of a foamy, mushy surface. What are we standing on here?
We're actually standing on an anaerobic digester with 3.2 million gallons of manure.
3.2 million gallons of manure under our feet right now.
Yes.
Okay, what happens to this stuff?
Basically, everything that we have here starts with the cow. And from there, it actually goes into a reception pit where it pumps into the digester. It'll sit in here for 21 days, which creates methane gas. The methane gas then basically flows through into a filter system to help clean up the gas, which then goes to the engine to create electricity.
And how much energy can this generate?
1,100 kilowatts, which would be enough electricity for all of Kewanee.
Wow, so literally what we're standing on, you could power a small town with.
Yes, you got it.
Wow.
Also, another benefit we have with the digester is we actually take the manure, flows up to separators, which we separate the manure, which separates the solids, and then we go through a dryer for cleaning up the bedding for the cows to lay on. So it's like laying on a big fluffy pillow at the end.
So basically the cows eat the grass, and after one heck of a process, they can lay in it again.
You got it.
It's the ultimate recycling.
Whew! 5,200 cows means a lot of manure. When does it end?
Don't worry, Eric, there's more where that came from.
Find Discover Wisconsin on Facebook to see a bonus clip of our fun on the farm.
Coming up next, Eric gives a cow a pedicure, and I make a new friend.
We're back on Discover Wisconsin here at Pagels Ponderosa in Kewanee.
So I'm here with John, the bovine pedicurist. John, why don't we start with what is a bovine pedicurist?
Basically, my job in the dairy industry is to manicure a cow's foot, to make a cow stand and be more comfortable, to walk more, spend more time on their feet, basically eat more, produce more milk, and live a lot longer.
So it's good for the cows, it's comfortable for them?
Right now, almost every cow in the state, or basically the country or the world, is trimmed at some point in her life.
So basically, in order to do this, you know, you don't go like, the cow's not standing there and you go down with a file or anything.
Yes.
This isn't your typical pedicure.
Yes, we have a hydraulic truck that confines the cow and tilts her on her side and restrains her so she is comfortable and she cannot injure herself and she cannot injure us while we're performing the trim.
Well, I've never gotten a pedicure before, but these cows get one. Can I give them one?
You sure can.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
Okay. Put your hand right through here. Nope, right through there.
This
there
way?
you go. Yep.
Okay.
And now
where's the power?
Here's the power right here. Okay. Basically, you're gonna pull off of here. If you put one hand here, and then just take the grinder with the other hand and go from here forward.
Okay. Like this?
Yep. Yep, keep going. You're doing fine. Here's heel, here's toe. There you go. You're doing fine. Go a little higher up. Okay, that's enough there. Okay. Say, that's a good start. That's about where we'll leave it. I'll touch it up to finish it and stuff like that.
Man, giving a cow a pedicure is harder than it looks. Hope you're having more luck at the calf ranch, Mariah.
Little pumpkin. Hi. I don't have a pet at home, but I might now.
Come on.
Oh yeah, she drinks like all of it in 5 minutes. I had to have been some kind of record. So Alfredo, on the way over here, I thought you had a job I would love to have, but after getting a little bit of a glimpse into everything you do, it's a tough gig.
Oh yeah, this could be a huge dairy. You know, when I started here, you know, I like animals, I like working with cows, and I'm here. I have many years in here. I be feeling like my house, you know, I feeling like my family here. Your Pagels, this could be really nice person and give me a job right now, and you know, I'm here for many years.
Now, I've only been here for about 10 minutes and I've already seen 1 calf being born. How many are born a day?
These could be between 25 and 30 animals.
After a few days of monitoring, the calves are moved to the Ponderosa Calf Ranch, where they're given daily health checks and kept in private pens until they're old enough to share space with other animals. These little guys sure are cute, but they can be quite a handful.
That's my sweatshirt. What do you think? You like it? 100% cotton.
Follow Discover Wisconsin on Instagram to see behind-the-scenes photos of our time on the farm. Coming up next, Eric and I become master cheesemakers.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Well, sort of. We're back at Pagels Ponderosa, right here on Discover Wisconsin.
This is pretty unique. There's a couple in the state, but you can't ask for fresher milk. I mean, we're talking the milk that came right out of the cows, through the parlor and right into the plant here. It was probably 30 minutes old when we started working with it. A typical day for me, we start pretty early in the morning. We pull milk fresh right off the cows. I mean, it is warm when we bring it into our batch pasteurizer. And then we heat the milk. We hold that for a certain amount of time. We cool it down. Then we bring it into our vats where we add cultures, we add flavors, maybe color, depends on what we're making. We coagulate it, we cut it, stir it up. We either put it in forms or we'll make, like we're doing today, we're making string cheese.
Come on, ready?
Wait, oh, you're sending them to me?
Yeah.
Woo!
The way's got to get your way somehow.
Breaking cheese curds right now. Hey, they're on my turf, Paulson.
Hey. It's a free country.
Cheese curd turf.
Go ahead.
Am I getting it all over? This is a physical job. I'm gonna touch it. Okay, cut that one. That was terrible.
I know.
Try that one. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Success. Now, where does all this cheese go?
You have to come to Ron's Wisconsin Cheese because we want to make you happy, we want to feed you quality cheese, and we want you to come back and be a customer for the rest of your life. In-house, I have over 480 brands of cheese. We have an outstanding line of high-end cheeses and aged cheeses. We're very proud to offer our Ponderosa Farmstead cheese line. It's made and produced at our farm in Kewaunee County. We have a variety of flavored curds too. Our cheese is the best in the state.
Would you like to try some fabulous cheese?
Yes, we
like
would.
To try some, of course. What do we have?
Well, this here is the Farmstead cheese that's made at the farm in Kewaunee. Right here we have the deep medium, if you'd like to try this one.
Mm.
Very sharp taste.
Oh yeah, that's sharp. That's good.
This is one of the more popular ones. Need the 3 pepper cheddar.
A kick, but not too spicy.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just enough to add interesting little...
Now this is where things truly come full circle. The Pagels opened the Cannery Public Market in the heart of Green Bay's historic Broadway district. The family's Wisconsin roots are reflected in everything from the menu's local flavor to the farm-inspired architecture.
We wanted to bring the farm to the city, so we have a lot to offer all under one roof. We have a restaurant, we have a market, and we also have a deli. A lot of items on our menu have Ponderosa homestead beef, and we also have our homestead cheeses. I think that it's important for people to come and eat at the cannery just to experience the atmosphere, to realize where their food comes from, to be able to taste the high quality, wholesome products. And if they don't want to eat on the restaurant side, they can visit the market, check out the local products, check out the wholesome farm fresh food that we offer there as well. The food is amazing. The food is high quality. It's very good food.
Ooh, that looks amazing.
Looks good.
Oh my gosh, thank you. The bruschetta and the flatbread. We earned these meals.
Yes, we did.
That was the most productive day of my entire life.
We had a very productive day on the
Yes, we
farm.
did. What all did we do?
We milked.
We did?
I drove a skid steer
Yeah, I drove a tractor.
and a payloader, so you win there.
You gave a cow a pedicure.
I did give a cow a pedicure. I also shoveled some of their stuff.
And we made lots of cheese.
And we did.
And here it is.
And it looks delectable. Let's
Shall
do
we?
the ultimate farm to fork.
Yes,
meal.
dig in.
Ah, cheers.
Cheers to that. Yum. Oh my gosh. This is so good.
Well, it's fresh from the farm.
Fresh from the farm. This is America's Dairyland, after all. Until next time, I'm Mariah Haberman.
I'm Eric Paulson.
We'll see you next week on Discover Wisconsin.
You seem like you're working awfully hard to get those gloves on.
I don't know. Their teeth are too close together. Oh my God, that was stressful. I surrender. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. You see that? You see that?
And here, there you go. I got those right. I got a lot of them wrong.
That was a production.
The Pagels Ponderosa Dairy Quiz. How many milk cows do we milk here at Pagels Ponderosa Dairy?
200!
We have a winner.